welcome, guys. Thank you for joining me. I want to thank you guys too for all of your likes, all of your subscribes, and your awesome comments, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm getting pulled to this deck. So this is what we're going to use to start your read. We're not going to do the letters and numbers today. They just didn't call to me. So we'll see what these oracle cards have to say. Cave, protection. Gonna grab that one, wanted to pop out. Inner core. I get a couple more here. I don't know why somebody's doing this cave protection, sort of closing the walls and motion air. So something's changing in someone's life. I have this sense of like, it almost feels chaotic and kind of like up in the air and lots of uncertainty. I feel like somebody's not ready for whatever this changes, or they don't feel ready for this changes. And that's why they're going into kind of like this cave protect mode. It's funny because this inner core, all I can see in this card is the dove. And it is spirit. I'm being told the word spirit. So I do feel like this is spirit guides who are looking out for this person who's going through this time right now. I don't know if they're trying to bring comfort. They're trying to bring guidance. This air card as well, if you look within it there, and I know it's really hard to see from so far away. In the air, in the clouds, there are horses. Okay, so horses represent freedom, guys. Whatever this change is that is scaring the shit out of this person, that does come with uncertainty. It does come with feeling probably chaotic. It offers freedom from something. I'm just telling you what the cards are telling me. The moon, darkness. And east, beginnings. This is the one that stands out to me the most about the change. East, beginnings. I feel so much positivity. I feel like the sun is dawning on like a new day, a new chapter. And I feel like almost like anything is possible. I feel like the optimism that goes with it. So that tells me that whatever this new chapter holds for this person, it will bring blessings. It's not going to feel like it right now, and it will take a while for it to get there, especially with this snow card, which represents silence. It's like this period of sort of healing. This period of healing, taking time for oneself. And I feel like this is a very individual journey that somebody's going through too. Like, I don't know if they've had to deal with some hurts, they've had to deal with some losses, disappointments, things that haven't worked out. I feel a lot of emotional processing here, and like having to get my feet back under me, having to get motivated about life again because I've had these disappointments and I've had to grieve the loss of certain things. But I also feel like I will overcome this. You know, I feel like that's only a stage. That's only a point in time. That's not forever. And like something better is coming. These guys, you know, those ones wanted to pop out too. So the Oceans card, I love this card. It represents bravery. You can see she's trying to balance on the world. And we all know our world turns. And it turns whether we like it or not. It represents that change and that life is forever changing. Life is always in motion like the air card. Change is always coming. And we need to go with the flow. It's important to try and move with the change, to embrace the change. It gives us the best opportunity to make the most of it. Dark matter, mystery, magnetism, attraction. Because as soon as I pulled dark matter, I was just like, all I could feel is like, what's coming next? Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Somebody's feeling a little bit lost in this change too, and they're unsure. They're unsure of what's coming their way. They're unsure of what choices to make. They're unsure of what direction to even move in. But this magnetism card tells me that opportunity will come to you. As long as you are moving in that direction, as long as you are sending that out into the universe and trying to make progress in the direction that you want, opportunity will step forward to meet you. You will attract the opportunities that you need to help carry you forward. Music, it represents joy. I feel like this is something you need to get back to in your life. I feel like there's been this period of time where that's kind of got put by the wayside. But I don't feel like it's like on purpose. I feel like it's because of circumstance and shit that's been going on. Like you've just been so busy trying to get through. You've just been so busy trying to find stability. Like you just haven't had the time for joy. But having this card here and all the other ones, I feel a change in the wind. Like that time is coming now. Now the chaos is going to start settling down. As long as you are focused and moving in that forward direction that you want to go, embracing the change, you will attract the opportunities that you need to you. The opportunities that will bring joy. South, adventure. I love that card. It represents time for a new adventure. The number at the top of the card is 2. In numerology, 2 represents balance. And I do feel that's what your new chapter is going to be about. A new adventure. These changes that are coming forward, as long as you're embracing them, it will help to bring a balance back into your life that I do feel has been lacking up until now. Because like I said, there's been this portion in time where you felt like this snow, you felt like the cave, you know, it's this protection, this, I don't want to say like out in the cold, but really like having to process things, having to rebuild, having to try and regain stability and get your feet back under you. I have this sense of feeling alone, this deep sense of feeling alone. But that's not life. That's a point in time in your life. And that Oceans card reminds me that everything is changing. It's always changing. Life is always changing. This is not the way your life is going to be forever. Your life will change. Things will get better. Things are already moving in a direction to take you to something better. Especially that South card. I get the most positive vibe off of that South card and what the future holds for you in the next, I'm actually being told year, in the next year, the biome. Connectivity, everything happens for a reason too. So whatever it is that you've been going through, it was not by accident. Something had to get purged from your life. It did. It truly did. I know it probably doesn't feel that way because it probably felt like a loss and something that you had to grieve, whether it was a job or a relationship or some sort of a transition. It did come with disappointment, and I know it came with grief. It came with shaking your stability. And that was the catalyst for you feeling alone. It was for the catalyst for this cave, this snow, this silence, this being afraid of this change, this uncertainty. So I know it came with its own challenges and it didn't feel like a big positive thing. But I also know that it did help you to leave something behind that was no longer serving you. Because that air card reminds me of freedom, right? The horses, freedom. It freed you of something that was holding you back. The light card, it represents blessings. And that is what's coming in this new chapter. But part of this card, I see the figures are looking towards the sun. So I do feel like you have to be moving towards the blessings, towards some sort of a goal, towards positivity, looking in a forward direction. That's what's going to drive this magnetism. That's what's going to help to bring opportunity to you. As long as you are seeking it out and moving in that direction, that is what's going to help to bring it to you. That's what's going to help to attract it your way. The Adams card, building. So I do feel like there's going to be a bit of rebuilding in this too, in this chapter. So like I said, I don't know if it was a relationship that came to an end and really changed the way that you were living your life. Like maybe it was very long-term, or a marriage. The two of you were living together, so it changed an entire living situation, or a job loss, and now you're having to go look for a new job or a new career, wondering if you should completely change what you were doing or find something similar. But I do feel like it's like from the ground up. Like we're starting over again from the ground up, rebuilding. But it's a chance to build it. It's just a chance to build it in a way that suits you better than the last one did. So if it's a career or a job, whatever got left behind, you know there were aspects about it that you weren't particularly pleased with. You know there were aspects about it that weren't your favorite thing in the world. This might be an opportunity to rebuild something that's more suited to you. To, fix those things or change those things and give yourself new opportunities and new challenges. If it was a relationship, maybe there was things about that partner and that dynamic that didn't work for you and didn't fulfill your needs. And it just means that this is an opportunity to either take time for yourself and live life on your own terms, just the way you want it. Or if you're wanting to seek a new partner, to seek one who's more suited to you. It just allows you that freedom to make this next chapter more about something that suits you. We also have the outer core, fluidity. I always see that the go with the flow when I look at this card. Go with the flow. I also see a lot of beauty and positivity in it. I see in self-empowerment, and I see strength as well. And it's going to come from embracing change. I keep feeling on your own terms too. So a huge part of this new chapter of your life, whatever that holds for you, is going to be being true to yourself and being true to what makes you happy and not settling. You know, I know we all got to compromise to a certain degree. I think you compromised way too much the last time around, and that's why we had to have this change. That's why you had to be freed of something so that you could have something more better suited to you in this new chapter, something that was going to make you a lot more happy. Even in that outer core, I see freedom. Freedom of something, Like I said, I don't know if this was a relationship that was maybe toxic or the dynamic wasn't healthy for you, or if it was a work environment that could have been along the same lines or just didn't give you what you needed. But I feel like freed of the shackles, freed of all of that. You've been freed of all of that, and now you have this vast freedom in this future to build in whatever way you want to build it and however you want it to look like. We're gonna do these guys. These are the ones that are getting pulled for your read. These are the ones that are calling to me. So I'd like to know more about the transition and the change that's going on in your life. The Oracle cards aren't really talking about it. So we have the Nine of Coins and the Five of Swords. So somebody was very deceitful. Okay, that's part of this catalyst. That's part of this change. It had to do with somebody else's behavior. And it was dishonest. And it was taking advantage of you. I don't know if it was stealing, if it was theft, or if it was a partner who was perhaps cheating, but I do feel like there were lies, like somebody lied to you. I also feel like you felt like you were this Nine of Coins. You kind of felt like you were in a good place. You enjoyed what you had, and I keep getting like rug pulled out from under me. Like here, I was just going along like this Nine of Coins. I was happy. I thought I had what I wanted. I thought I had what I needed. And then all of a sudden, this truth came along of somebody doing this to me, and it just like pulled the fucking rug out from under me. That's the vibe that I get here. And I do get pulled back to look at the darkness card there too. So I do feel like it came with all those dark emotions. It came with the sadness. It came with the grief. It came with shock. I think there was shock here too. Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups, Five of Wands. Because I think you thought everything was fine. You thought everyone was happy. You thought everything was working out the way it was supposed to. This Nine of Cups, you know, it is happiness. It is wish fulfillment. I don't get that it speaks to you. I feel like it speaks to this other person. And part of what happened in the catalyst, whatever choice that they made, that was like this Five of Swords, this lying, this dishonesty, they did it to make themselves happy. And it came at your cost. I know that. That's what happened in the cards. The Five of Wands is all about conflict. It's all about chaos. That's what happens when you found out. That is what happened when you found out. Like fighting, arguing. I'm being told blow up. Like there was a big blow up, an argument. Five of Coins. I do know the living situation changed. There was a change in the living situation. I do feel like there was a change in the financial situation too. And this was something that you've been having to deal with. So this might not just be, you know, that emotional change and getting your feet back under you. This could be all finances too, you know, and your housing situation changing. I know you've had lots of stresses on you during this time. The Two of Swords. It's that indecision, trying to figure out which way to go, trying to figure out what to do. And I could tell that in the Oracle cards already, trying to figure out, now what? Now what? Now what do I do? But the Queen of Wands is just like the magnetism card. It tells me that you will attract what you need. You will attract what you need. And in some way, shape, or form, this change was actually what you needed as well. Because like I said, it freed you of something in your life. And I do feel like it's someone. And it was their energy. It was someone who was dishonest. It was somebody who moved in a sneaky way. It was somebody who took their happiness at your cost. So being able to purge an energy like that from your life actually benefits you, because that is a dishonest energy. That's an energy that doesn't contribute in positive ways. It's an energy that just takes. The High Priestess. and the Page of Wands. Okay, well, that's funky. So you're going to get some news. You're getting some news soon. I think it's coming in the form of intuition, a feeling, or a dream. It's going to, I feel like it's going to tell you about some new opportunity that's coming. I'm being told the word premonition. I don't know if this is something you've received during your life. I know I get premonitions in the form of dreams. They don't always happen horrendously often, but when they do, they're pretty damn accurate. And I do feel like you're going to be getting a premonition of something. So pay attention to your dreams, because something's coming on the way. The High Priestess tells me that there's a higher force delivering that message to you. I don't know if this is spirit that I felt in that inner core card, or if this is like the universe working on your side as well. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is the High Priestess. I'm not sure who she is in your life. The Queen of Swords can be somebody who's an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, possibly. Somebody who speaks the truth. I don't know if you lost a feminine energy or a mother-like figure in your life, or somebody who always tried to give you advice or speak the truth. If they did, they were somebody who spoke very plainly. I don't feel like they were really warm and fuzzy all the time. And sometimes when they gave advice, it might have even sounded a little bit harsh or came out like it was a little bit harsh. But it was always solid ass advice. This is the person who's going to be contacting you in your dream. Okay, just so you know. So, like I said, pay attention to your dreams. If this person shows up in your dream, try and remember as much as you can, because there is a message within that dream. We do have the Strength card. Interesting. And the Emperor. See this? Be strong. Be strong. I mean, you look at... See this figure sitting on top of a lion. So she has the strength to tame a lion. The Emperor. Star on the Death card. The Death card is just transition, closing the door on one chapter, beginning a new one, which we already knew there was some sort of change coming. This Page of Wands is speaking to whatever this change is. Attraction. There's something here. This Emperor plays a role in something. I'm not sure if this is who you were dealing with in the past. And part of the news coming forward, I just feel like it puts you in a better spot, or it gives you some sort of an opportunity for the future. I don't know if this is money. If this has to do with money, if maybe you're still sorting assets out with this person, and it's speaking to having that come out in your favor, or something going on with this person. This Emperor is someone. He is someone. He is speaking to a person. I don't know if he's a person from your past or someone stepping forward in your future. I have to grab a couple more cards. Okay, that's who he is. He is somebody coming forward. He is somebody coming forward in your future. He's somebody who you're going to meet, and you're going to have a fruitful relationship with this person. Now, I don't know if this is going to be romance or if this is going to be in business, but this person is going to help you to find an abundant harvest. This person is going to help you to make positive progress forward. You're going to be able to build a bond. And like I said, a fruitful partnership. A partnership is going to pay with whoever this Emperor is who comes into your life. This Emperor usually doesn't come with any particular fire signs or anything like that. He can sometimes be an Aries, possibly. A lot of times he just speaks to somebody who's extremely confident, somebody who's found success in their own right. I mean, he's the match to the Empress, right? So he's somebody who's learned hard life lessons. He's somebody who's been able to build himself up. He's somebody who has that common sense and that maturity. So he will bring benefits to your life. He's not like whoever the Nine of Cups was speaking to. I feel like that's a really immature energy. Immature and selfish kind of energy, which I almost never get from the Nine of Cups. But I do most definitely. And this is who you were dealing with in your past. This is part of your catalyst for the change. Interesting. The Ten of Swords, Magician, Four of Wands, Queen of Coins. See, you're more like this Queen of Coins. This Queen of Coins is abundant. This Queen of Coins is nurturing. This Queen of Coins is about stability. This is what you're moving into. This is what this next chapter is going to be. This Emperor is going to play a huge role. And I keep getting pulled back to the High Priestess, who is this Queen of Swords. I feel like she's had a hand in working things behind the scenes to make sure that you cross paths with whoever this Emperor is. So I think she's cherry-picked this person to come into your life because she knows this person has a lot to offer you. And I do see recovery. I do see recovery from what you went through in the past here. I do see part of that is going to be financial and lifestyle. So like your housing, whatever your financial situation is, which might include work or job or career. I do see a change coming in that. But then I also see a change in your personal life. And this might be a relationship. But what I feel the most is the emotions that go along with it. So I could feel in the beginning somebody was really struggling with feeling that alone, feeling lonely, feeling alone, like they've been doing it on their own. And now I have this completely different sense of self-confidence and independence. It's like it was coming from that outer core, that fluidity, that freedom, somebody coming to some sort of conclusion within that's helping to heal their heart. And that's part of your transition too. That's as part of what this Emperor has to offer you. And the longer you know him and how that partnership plays out, whether it's, like I said, whether it's romance, it's friendship, or it's career or work, this person is going to make a difference in the direction that your life goes in, which is going to help you to change the way that you're feeling on the inside and the way that you're viewing this change and the way that you view your past too. Because I get pulled back and feeling like everything happens for a reason. I feel like right now, to hear that probably sounds like bullshit. It probably does sound like bullshit because the shit in the past was so negative. But I do feel like once you've carried forward into the future and you're able to look back, it'll be a very true statement to you that everything happens for a reason. I do feel you're going to feel like you were blessed in being released of that negative energy, whoever that person was. And you will also feel very blessed about this Emperor stepping forward into your life and the opportunity for change that this person offered you. The Two of Cups, this person, like I said, I don't know if this is going to be a romance, a deep, long-lasting connection, friendship, or in work, whatever it is, but this person will make a huge difference in your life. It might seem small when they enter your world, but their impact will be very large. It's going to help to lead you to the Ten of Cups, which is where you're supposed to go anyways. You're supposed to have that abundance in your personal life. You're supposed to have all that happiness, all the blessings, being able to recognize your blessings. And the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is about leaving those negative emotions behind and opening yourself up to new ones. Because I feel like that hasn't been the case for a while because shit's been rough. You've been trying to rebuild. You've been trying to get stability. It's really hard not to focus on the losses and the negative aspect of things. But as this change comes forward and as you do your best to focus on letting go and looking forward to the future, I do feel like it's going to get easier to let go of all of that. And then I do feel like it's going to have a more positive effect and bringing more positive opportunities forward. I just keep getting pulled back to that Emperor and the Queen of Swords and how she's like, pick somebody to come into your life who can bring benefits. This change that's happening to you, this is changing the course of your life path. And the Fountain card tells me that. It tells me that every little choice has ripple effects. And some have small ripples and some have very big ones. This has very big ones. This one change in your life has completely taken you on a different path. It has that ability to bring you to a Ten of Cups, to bring you to that happiness. Part of it is the choices that you make and being able to embrace a new future, being able to go with the flow of change, being able to start looking forward and to start planning and to start sort of sending it out there what direction you want to go and actioning a plan to work towards your goals. And this Emperor and the magnetism card go hand in hand. This is a connection that you're attracting. You will attract opportunity. This person is part of the opportunity. Spirit has been working their ass off on the other side of things, whoever the Queen of Swords is to you, to try and connect the two of you, to try and set events, set them all up like dominoes, to make sure that the two of you come together, because Spirit knows that this person is going to help to benefit you on your new journey and your new path. And your new path is supposed to take you to the 10 of Cups, but you got to help yourself out too, and to make those choices and looking forward and taking yourself there. And if you do that, it's just a matter of time. Then it becomes a matter of time before everything lines up and you reach your 10 of Cups. Alrighty guys, take care.